G'day kids, Briggsy here on the coffee run today. I have got Tony Bones Boynton with me. How are you, mate?
Good, Briggsy. How are you?
I'm fantastic, mate.
Thanks for picking me up. I was just wandering the streets. So
yeah, I know.
I
I
really
just thought I'd
appreciate that.
come and give you a lift and take you out for a spin.
No worries.
Mate, you've been working today, I see.
Yeah, got it all happening here. Powerful Electrics.
Powerful Electrics. Give it a plug.
Yeah, we do everything from power points to fixing clotheslines, pretty much.
Fixing clotheslines.
Yeah, all the oldies, looking after them.
Well, they got electrical clotheslines, like powered clotheslines.
No, that's what I do.
Okay, you do a bit of umpiring as well, don't you?
Every now and again, just on the weekends.
Yeah. Okay. What level? What is the highest you've got to?
Oh, I've just lost track of what divisions there are. I've done so many divisions, but just mainly senior stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever level.
I was in mainly around the coast, Division 1.
Just community umpiring.
Yep. I believe you were, what was it, a few years ago, the emergency umpire.
I knew we'd get this. But he'll bring it up for sure. Yeah, anyway.
The emergency umpire for the Division 3 grand final, self-appointed, wasn't it, mate? Like you
I decided to go down there anyway it was at Gympie, and just to do observations more than anything else. So I figured it'd be best to observe them from the ground.
Yep, from ground level.
Rather than sitting on the sideline.
Fair
so
enough.
that's how that worked. But
what grand finals have you done though? Well, in all seriousness, what's the biggest game that you've been a part of?
I did a grand final. Oh, there's been quite a few actually. They've all been pretty good, except for one year where it was a bit of a blowout. That was at Burpengary, but most of the grand finals I've been involved with have been quite tight leading into the last quarter. So I really can't remember. I've done quite a few. So
been around for a few years. How'd you get involved in the first place, though?
Okay, so what happened was I was obviously a player playing in Victoria. Came up to Queensland back in the 90s. Got involved with local footy on the Sunshine Coast and always trained during the summer to keep myself fit for footy.
Yep.
Went down to Maroochydore Football Club's old ground in Wisers Road, and a bunch of blokes running around. Thought they were an athletic club. Asked if I could join them for a run, and it turns out they were umpires.
Okay.
So they tried to recruit me from there, but in my playing days, I was still playing at the time, being a rover, I got no free kicks or anything from umpires, so they weren't on the top of my list as the best blokes running around in football. And I just said to them, no, not interested. But the umpire's coach, advisor, whatever he was at the time, got my phone number off my van and just kept hassling me pretty much.
Okay.
So in the end, I decided to give it a go. It was a practice game between Maroochydore.
Yep.
And he came in at half time and said, how do you think you're going? I said, I don't know. How do you reckon I'm going yourself? He goes, well, you've got it. And I said, oh yeah. End of the game, he came in, how'd you like it? And I said, close the door, I don't want people to hear it. I actually enjoyed it. And that was it. I decided to come and give it a go, and just went from there. And that was in 96 I started.
Right.
And
that's on the coast?
On the coast, yes.
Yeah, okay. Because you played state football as well, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I played at the time that I started umpiring, I was still playing football with the old boys.
Yep.
And I think in my second year I took on the coaching of those guys. So I was coaching, playing and umpiring. So it was pretty full on, but that's what I just enjoyed about football. And the thing about the football that I was doing at the time, also including umpiring, was giving back to the game what I got out of it from my playing days in Victoria.
Yeah, okay. And you're now coaching the senior umpire group on the Sunshine Coast. You've been doing that for a few years as well? Yeah,
that started back in 2006, I think.
Right.
Somewhere around about that. I was approached by Paul Tresice back then, and thought, well, why not? There was nothing going on there. I was pretty much it at the time. You know, I'd sort of worked my way through the ranks, and I was it. And you know, we needed, you know, like a good solid base of umpires on the Sunshine Coast. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go, and yeah, enjoyed it. So still doing it.
Has there been any umpires come through during your time of coaching who have made it to the top level, or someone that you've noticed you thought, geez, they're absolutely killing out there, they're doing a great job? There's a few names that you could mention.
Yeah, well, one of the guys running around at the moment, which he's doing quite well for himself, he took a bit of time out, was Tyler Hickson.
Yep. He went to Northern Territory a few years ago when he was really serious. Obviously had a bit of work commitments that sort of slowed him up a bit. So he went to NT to hone his game. Did it for Neefel games, I think, as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But he's had time off, hasn't he? And
he
then
has,
he's just come back into it. Yeah, quite easily.
Yeah, he has. Well, that's the thing about Tyler. Was a very coachable kid at the time when he came along, and you know, he listened, you know, to advice that I gave him. He worked on his fitness and positioning, all that, and anyway, he's got where he's got now. He's done very well for himself. So,
yeah, no, he's done exceptionally well.
Yeah.
Any advice to new people coming into the game, mate, at all?
Yeah, I guess you know, the big thing, and we always talk about, is retention. So probably the main thing is, like, if you want to get involved in umpiring, is, you know, to basically, you know, grow that extra skin, be thick-skinned about it, really, you know, because, you know, if you're not that type of person that can take abuse or anything like that, it can affect you in certain ways. I mean, it affected me at the beginning, but, you know, now I still get abused, but they know me because I've been around for so long that it's just water off a duck's back to me. You know, I don't really worry about it. You know, you call the shots as it is. We make mistakes like the players make mistakes. That's why we're umpires. You know, we're pulling them up for the mistakes they make. Yeah. So, you know, but the thing about it is, at the end of the day, they do have, you know, respect for you. You give them respect, they'll give you respect back, and I found that out quite early in the piece. So, yeah. So yeah, basically that's all it is, really. You know, learn the rules as long as you're confident with the rules, and that takes time as well.
And that's what it builds, I guess, too, is a lot of confidence, decision making, particularly at a younger age, where, you know, you might be a little bit shy. I remember Calvin Tink.
Yes.
He was a very, very shy type of person, but he actually got involved with his umpiring, did a lot of boundary, but never would touch the field. So just because you know, you're a shy person doesn't necessarily mean you can't get involved. Goal umpires, boundary umpires, probably the better way to go. Field umpiring, obviously the main gig. You know, it's not a control thing or anything like that. It's just, you know, you want to be part of the action, to be part of the game. It's probably the best seat in the house to be involved in, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. And like what you're talking about with Calvin, and Nathan Gibson was another one who, you know, very timid guys. And I've spoken to their parents once they've been involved in it, and their self-esteem has just gone way past 100%, you know, so that's what they get out of it. You know, they get their confidence, their self-esteem comes up, and they become better people, not just in umpiring, but just in the community as people.
Yeah, so, for sure. Yeah.
You know, that's a good thing about umpiring, is what it can do for you.
Yeah. Well, mate, it's been a great couple of years I've known you for. Coaching is fantastic. A lot of people respect you up on the Sunshine Coast, Hall of Famer as well. So appreciate your time coming on the coffee run with me today.
No worries.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Brixie.
Cheers, mate. All right, maybe I'll press start.